Bhagavan Vishnu Devaa, also known as Narayana and Hari, is one of the principal deities of Hinduism. He is the supreme being within Vaishnavism, one of the major traditions within contemporary Hinduism, and the god of preservation, though not prominently represented in the Vedas. Vishnu was possibly already his significant non-elect divine figure in early Vedic times. Vishnu rose to prominence in post-Vedic times and was identified with various local traditions and deities, particularly the Bhagavat deities Vasudeva Krishna and Gopala Krishna, and the Pancharatra deity Narayan in the last centuries BCE and the early centuries CE. Sri Vishnu's other names Narayana, Sri Hari, Madhava, Keshava, Achyuta, Janardana, Govinda, and etc. and powerful mantras Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Sri Hari Om. God Vishnu's weapons Sudarshana Chakras, Kaumodaki, Saranga, and Nandaka. Vishnu is known as the preserver within the Trimurti, the triple deity of supreme divinity that includes Brahma and Shiva. In Vaishnavism, Vishnu is the supreme lord who creates, protects, and transforms the universe. Tridevi is stated to be the energy and creative power of each, with Lakshmi being the equal complementary partner of Vishnu. He is one of the five equivalent deities in Panchayatana Puja of the Smarta tradition of Hinduism. According to Vaishnavism, the Supreme Being is with qualities Suguna and as different from but is limitless, transcendent, and unchanging absolute Brahman and the primal Atman of universe. There are both benevolent and fearsome depictions of Vishnu. In benevolent aspects, he is depicted as an omniscient being sleeping on the place of the serpent Shesha, floating in the primeval ocean of milk called Ksheera with his consort Lakshmi. Whenever the world is threatened with evil, chaos, and destructive force, Vishnu descends in the form of an avatar to restore the cosmic order and protect Dharma. The Dashavatara are the 10 primary avatars of Vishnu. Of those 10, Rama and Krishna are the most worshipped with temples across India and beyond. Vishnu means all pervasive, and according to Vedatit, one who is everything and inside everything. Vedanga scholar Yaksha in the Nirukta defines Vishnu as also reading in the 10th part of the Padma Purana, the Garuda Purana, and the Anushasana Parva of the Mahabharata. Both list over 1,000 names of Vishnu, each name describing a quality, attribute, or aspect of God, known as the Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishnu is defined as the omnipresent. Vishnu is a Rigvedic solar deity but does not figure prominently in the Rigveda compared to Indra, Agni, and others. Just 5 out of 28 Aymas of the Rigvedic are decided to Vishnu, although is the mentioned in other Aymas, though this does not necessarily mean he was an improvement. Sir Maria notes that the Rigveda does not represent all of the religion of the Vedic period, and according to Vishnu must already have been a more important divine figure than it would appear from his comparatively infrequent appearance in the text, with possible a greater prominence among the Aryan and non-Aryan masses of the early Vedic times. Vishnu is mentioned in the Brahman layer of text in the Vedas. When he rose to prominence mid first millennium BCE, his profile rises further as he was incrusted in the process of Sanskrit nation was various local traditions and deities, Vasudeva Krishna and Narayana Krishna Gopala. In the last century BCE and the early century CE, and over the history of Indian scriptures states Jangonda, Vishnu becomes a divinity of the highest rank, one equivalent to the supreme being. The various deities were amalgamated into Vaishnavism as avatars or incarnations of Vishnu, who is the preserver of sustainer aspect of God within the Hindu Trimurti, and descends as an avatar to empower the good and destroy evil. There be restoring dharma and relieving the burden of the earth. And of quoted passage from the Bhagavad Gita describes the typically role of an avatar of Vishnu. Vedic literatures, in particular the Puranas, Itihas, narrate numerous avatars of Vishnu. The most well known of these avatars are Krishna, most in the Vishnu Purana, Bhagavat Purana, and Mahabharata, the latter encompassing the Bhagavad Gita, and Rama, most in the Ramayana. Krishna is venerated in Vaishnavism as the ultimate primeval transcendental source of all existence, including all other demigods and gods such as Vishnu. In the Mahabharata, Vishnu as Narayana states of Narada that he will appear in the following 10 incarnations. Specified avatars of Vishnu are listed against some of the Puranas in the table below. However, this is a complicated process and the lists are unlikely to be excused because not all Puranas provide lists per Agni Purana decides entry chapters to avatars, and some of these chapters mention other avatars within them. A list may be given in one place, but additional avatars may be mentioned elsewhere. The Bhagavad Purana lists 22 avatars in Canto 1, but mentions others avatars. The Dashavatara is a list of the Vishnu Vaibhavas and 10 avatars of Vishnu. The Agni Purana, Varaha Purana, Padma Purana, Linga Purana, Narada Purana, Garuda Purana, and Skanda Purana all provide matching list. The same Vaibhavas are also found in the Garuda Purana, a commentary of extracted incense written by Navanidhi Rama about the Garuda Purana. Apparent disagreements concerning the placement of either the Buddha or Balarama in the Dashavatara seems to occur from the Dashavatara list in the Shiva Purana. The only other list with 10 avatars, including Balarama, in the Garuda Purana substitutes Vamana, not Buddha. Regardless, both versions of the Dashavatara have scriptural basis in the canon of authentic Vedic literature. The Puranic period from the 14th to the 12th century CE saw the rise of post-Vedic religion and the evaluation of what R.C. Majumdar calls Synthetic Hinduism, particularly in Vaishnavism. The Trimurti, also known as the Hindu Triad or Great Trinity, represents the three fundamental forces through which the universe is created, maintained, and destroyed in cyclic succession. Each of these forces is represented by a Hindu deity, Brahmadev, presenting deity of Rajas Guna, Vishnu, presenting deity of Sattva Guna, Shiva, presiding deity of Tamasa Guna. The Trimurti themselves are beyond three gunas and are not affected by it. In Hindu traditions, the is often referred to as Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. All have the same meaning of three in one, different from of manifestation of one person, the supreme being. The Vishnu Purana presents Vishnu as the central element of its cosmology. Unlike some other Puranas where Shiva or Brahma or goddess Shakti are the reverence and the worship of Vishnu is described in 22 chapters of the first part of Vishnu Purana. Along the previous use of the synonymous names of Vishnu such as Hari, Janardana, Madhava, Achyuta, Rishikesha and others names. The Vishnu Purana also discusses the Hindu concept of supreme reality called Brahman in the context of Upanishads, a discussion that the Vedanta scholar Ramanujacharya interprets to be about the equivalence of the Brahman with Vishnu, a fundamental theology in the Sri Vaishnavism tradition. Bhagavata Purana, Vishnu is equated with Brahman in the Bhagavata Purana, such as verses of learned transcendentalist who has now the absolute truth call is non-dual substance as Brahman, Paramatman and Bhagavan. The Bhagavata Purana has been the most popular and widely read Puranas text relating of Vishnu Avatar Krishna. It has been translated and available in almost all Indian languages. Like other Puranas, it discusses a wide range of topics including cosmology, genealogy, geography, mythology, legend, music, dance, yoga, and culture, as it beings the force of evil have won a war between the benevolent Devas and evil Asuras and now rule the universe. Truth re-emerges as the Vishnu avatars first makes peace with the demons, understands them, and then creatively defects them, bringing back hope, justice, freedom, and good, a cycle them that appears in many legends. The Bhagavata Purana is revered text in the Vaishnavism. The Puranic legends of Vishnu have inspired plays and dramatic arts that are acted out our festivals, particularly through performance arts such as the Satriya, Manipuri dance, Odissi, Kuchipudi, Kathak, Bharatanatyam, Bhagavata Mela, and Mohiniyattam.